So I'm here in my garden with Sami Tamimi, and he's written this wonderful book called Boustany. How's my Arabic? Is it getting, it's getting better. It's a wonderful celebration of Palestinian recipes with vegetables. And today we're actually going to take a little detour from vegetables and go into the fruit category because it's for dessert. We're going to make a chocolate recipe because chocolate is a fruit.
Gonna do one of my favorite recipes in the book. It's like a pan-baked halva coffee brownie.
Well, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. Okay, back to cooking. We are doing really simple dessert that's really beautiful.
So you call this a brownie. As an American, I'm not quite sure it meets the criterion for a brownie. But I'm going to give you some leeway.
We're not in America, we're in Europe.
We're in France.
You are right about what you said, but what I was aiming for when I started the recipe is what we call mud cake.
Mud cake, okay.
Yeah, which is something that you just put in the middle of the table, people spoon some of the mud cake and a spoon of really nice vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
I use this brand, it's called Nakhil, which is a palm, and it's really good quality and never failed me. It's good for eating and cooking. And this is Halvah, it's a plain halva that I use. It's the same brand, Nakhil. I was telling you earlier, this is really nice for, yeah, it's really nice. It's a plain one and you can eat it. I use it only for cooking because I do my own halva, which is really easy.
You make your own halva?
Yeah, it's really easy.
Maybe the next video.
Yeah. So when you choosing halva and tahini, go for the Lebanese varieties. I think they're much better than say Greece or Turkey, and taste it. With all the recipes, you start with really good ingredients.
And you make them better.
Exactly.
So let's go.
So we're gonna start
I
with.
can't wait to eat it.
Yeah, the tahini. I have to cover it because we have got a lot of flies around here. But this is the same tahini. We
If
start
the flies
with that,
like it, it's good.
and we just go in with everything. And I'm adding here a bit of warm water, not hot, just kind of lukewarm.
French water.
Yeah, and then
De
we
l'eau.
start. The idea is that you add thickness. The water and tahini turns into a kind of creamy thick.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you see it's already turning into cream. And then I'm gonna add, first of all, the sugar. So custard sugar here, or French sugar.
We just call it sugar.
Yeah.
The soup.
Yeah, and also eggs. I have a thing about shells. And I always, because I'm so cautious, I always end up with shell.
I always crack them in a separate bowl
Yeah.
first.
So we added one egg, and I'm adding another here.
This is the tahini in the water, and you've whipped
Tahini
it.
water. I added the sugar, and I added the eggs one after another. Yeah.
Okay.
And then now I'm gonna add the dried ingredients, which is the flour, cocoa powder, and get a really good quality cocoa powder.
This is very good French cocoa powder.
I'm sure it is. We have cardamom here.
I saved it. I didn't spare any expense for you.
We have a bit of cloves, and because I wanted to have a flavor of the Arabic coffee, and Arabic coffee always have cardamom in it, but also my sister puts a little bit of clove in her coffee, and you can actually taste it. So I'm adding here. This is just an instant espresso.
Whoa.
Yeah, you need a lot
Steady
of
there, fella. We're going to be like...
Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
This I brought back from America, and
Yeah.
I only break it out on special occasions.
And we have also baking powder here. Sift everything together.
And do you want a little bit of salt in there?
I add it later
Afterwards,
because this is a coarse salt. And the idea behind here is just so you kind of end up with no lumps of the cocoa powder or the flour, but also mixing all the ingredients together.
So when you do a book and you develop a recipe, what are you looking for? Like when you finally, what's your goal in a recipe?
I want, like you mentioned earlier, I want recipes that work. I don't let go of the recipe until I'm 100% happy with it. In my mind, it's home cooked. I don't aim for the professional.
Okay.
Because they know what to do and how to. But home cooks are harder to kind of keep in mind that they have the different ovens and different stoves. So I start with a huge list.
Okay.
I mean, with Boustany, I did 300 titles.
Okay.
And just go kind of one by one, and then later on, when I do the chapters, you kind of see which one are missing or which one are kind of
Okay.
not really suitable for the
Because this
book.
is your third book. You've written, you
Fourth.
co-wrote Jerusalem.
No, first Ottolenghi.
Okay, Atolengi. The second book was Jerusalem
Correct.
with Yotam Atolengi. And then your first book on your own was Palestine.
Palestine.
I'm trying to pronounce it not in the French way.
I'm adding now the dry ingredients here and a good pinch of salt.
Okay.
Use,
We like salt in desserts.
Yeah, you need to because everything is so sweet here. You need a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna take it out, mix it by hand now.
Yeah, no matter how good a mixer is, nothing beats the hand.
Yeah, no, you have to
mixing.
because you also make sure that you have everything mixed and turned into a good batter. You see, the bottom was tahini still.
Okay.
So this is kind of what we are looking for. This mix goes in here. I love your tin, David.
Okay, so I love this tin too. And when I got it, I thought it was really silly to have a gold tin.
And gold is it's not a bad thing. I mean, my bathroom is kind of gold and
That doesn't surprise me.
blue. We have here 40 grams they are dark chocolate chips.
Yes.
And I'm gonna drop them in here.
And you can use regular chocolate chips,
You can
chopped chocolate.
Exactly. It's really easy. It doesn't really kind of affect the texture of the brownie.
Yeah, this is 50% or 55%.
Yeah. And you can also use, if you don't like dark chocolate, then use
Milk.
milk or 50-50. And
I like the way you throw them.
yeah, I'm gonna do one more thing with them.
Okay.
I take the end of the spoon and just dunk them.
Is that right?
Yes.
If you really do it. I feel like the salt guy.
Yeah, but also, when I do salad, this is how I do it. I just kind of go like, you will see it later when we bake it, but it also because you can't really mix them they all sink to the bottom. And then more chocolate
Okay.
on the top. You can help me. So the chocolate in, and then we have sesame seeds,
And these are untoasted sesame seeds.
which they're really lovely. They're good quality, you can see. And you can
Go for it.
Thank you.
I love sesame seeds.
Italian,
Do you speak English, Arabic,
Hebrew,
bit
bit of French,
of French?
and Italian.
Yeah.
Halvah, you can do it into kind of middle chunks like this or smaller crumbs. I like it kind of bigger pieces.
Yeah, because then you get like the chunks when you bite into it.
Exactly. I know we put a bit of salt, but I'm just gonna add a little bit on the top just for good luck.
Okay.
And then this goes into the oven.
Really good.
Okay, you guys
the
need
word.
to try it. I'm eating all of it now.